Hey everybody, it's Phantom321 here, bringing you some more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 Wi-Fi battles. This is a UU match I got against someone by the name of TakeG88 from the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first UU match I've had in a while, and this is the first UU match I had in Pokemon Black and White 2. So yeah, I'll go ahead and leave the link to my opponent's YouTube channel in the description, so go ahead and check him out. He does post some Wi-Fi videos, but yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and begin the match. I'm not gonna lie, some of the moves that I end up doing this match are kind of newbie, but whatever. I guess it's because I'm basically a noob at UU, but whatever. Right off the bat, he's gonna go ahead and start off by sending out a Chandelure, and I'm gonna go ahead and start off by sending out my Dusclops. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out because I don't not have much on Dusclops. I can hit the Chandelure effectively, but yeah, he's gonna go for the Fire Blast, and I switched out to my Blastoise because Blastoise can take anything this thing throws at me, and he got the burn on the Fire Blast, so that really that really sucks. My luck is actually really bad this match. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and switch out because he does not want to take anything from this Blastoise. So he's gonna go ahead and go out and do the Blastoise of his own. I went for the Toxic, but his Blastoise avoids the attack, so that kind of sucks. My luck is pretty bad this match so far. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and switch out into his next Pokemon, which is gonna go ahead and be his Bronzong. And I was predicting a switch, so I just went for the roar, kind of just to play it safe. And I made him switch out into his Crobat, so I guess that was kind of decent. But yeah, right for this next move, I'm gonna go ahead and end up switching out because, well, my Blastoise is getting really low on HP really early on in the game. I'm gonna go into Raikou, predicting some type of flying move, and he's gonna end up going for the Air Slash. That isn't gonna go ahead and do much for this move. I'm kind of hoping that he switches out because, well, I want to go for the Calm Mind, and he does end up switching out, and he's gonna end up going out into his Bronzong. I'm just gonna go for the Calm Mind, and right here is kind of a newbie mistake. I mean, I know this Bronzong at this point, I know he has Earthquake, but I'm hoping that Raikou after one Calm Mind can take this Bronzong out, but that was pretty stupid. And yeah, he did have the Earthquake, and I'm hoping, well, Raikou can live one, but I end up getting the critical hit, or he ends up getting the critical hit, so that took down my Raikou really early in the match. So yeah, I'm not playing too smart at this point, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go out into my Porygon Z, and I'm hoping Porygon Z can easily take this thing out. I'm gonna go for the Substitute, and I'm hoping he doesn't attack this turn, and he ends up going for the Toxic, so that's pretty good that I got a free sub up from him. So yeah, for this next move, I'm just gonna go for the Nasty Plot because I know I can basically take one hit because I have a Substitute. So yeah, that's actually really good. I'm planning to go for a sweep at this point, but yeah, he's just gonna go for the Gyro Ball, and that's easily gonna be able to take down my Substitute. So yeah, for this next move, I'm just gonna go for the Dark Pulse just to kind of play it safe a little bit, and I'm hoping that Dark Pulse is enough to KO this Bronzong after one Nasty Plot, so I'm just praying that it is, but it isn't enough to take it out, and it didn't do much damage. That was actually kind of disappointing damage. But yeah, he's just gonna go for the Gyro Ball. That didn't end up doing much on my Porygon Z. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for one more Dark Pulse, and that's gonna be enough to take down his Bronzong, so that's actually really good. The downside is that I'm really low on HP, so I can easily get KO'd, and the Life Orb recoil is really doing a lot to my Porygon Z. He's gonna go ahead and go out into his Blastoise, and I wasn't expecting the Aqua Jet, to be honest, so that's why I stayed in. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Tri-Attack, and I'm hoping that this is enough to KO this Blastoise. And I'm seeing that it does a lot of damage, and it is enough to KO it because I got a critical hit. So yeah, unfortunately, the Life Orb recoil is gonna be enough to take down my Porygon Z, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go out to my Blastoise, just kind of play it safe because this is one of my walls. Like I said, he's gonna go ahead and end up going for his Houndoom, and I decided to stay in, and apparently he had hidden Power Grass, so that's gonna cripple my Blastoise, and that's actually gonna take it out, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, as you can see, this match isn't going too much in my favor. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go out into my Machamp. He's gonna go ahead and go for the Substitute. This is a pretty funny part of the game. He ends up going for the Substitute, and I end up setting the Substitute of my own. So yeah, for this next move, I'm just gonna go ahead and basically play it safe. I'm not gonna predict him to switch since he has a Substitute. So yeah, he's just gonna go for the Fire Blast, and that's easily gonna be enough to take down my Substitute, which sucks. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it safe and just end up going for the Dynamic Punch, and the Dynamic Punch is also gonna be enough to break the sub of his own. So yeah, now for his next move, I'm predicting him to basically attack me this turn and not go ahead and set up the Substitute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and attack just to kind of play it safe because yeah, he's gonna end up going for the Fire Blast, and I know once he uses a Fire Blast, I know I can live 1, but I know I won't be able to use the substitute, so yeah, I managed to live it with 6 HP, and I'm just gonna go for the Dynamic Punch, and that's easily gonna be able to take down his Houndoom, so yeah. Now he's gonna go ahead and switch out into his next Pokemon after this, so yeah. My Machamp is really low on HP, so that kinda sucks, but yeah, the good thing is that I took down his Houndoom. He's gonna go ahead and go out to his Chandelure, and he's just gonna go for the Shadow Ball, and that's easily gonna take down my Machamp because my Machamp didn't have much HP. Now right here, I end up going into Victini. I probably should have gone for the U-turn. That probably would have been the better move instead of Zen Headbutt. So that kind of sucks. He's gonna end up going for the Shadow Ball, and that's gonna easily take down my Victini. I forgot that Victini was a Fire Psychic type, so yeah, that really screwed me over. And now I'm down to my final Pokemon, which is gonna go ahead and be my Dusclops. I'm just gonna keep on. Well, I basically knew I lost the game at this point, so yeah, he's just gonna go for the Shadow Ball, and that's not gonna do much damage to my Dusclops. I mean, I was kind of shocked that Dusclops took it quite nicely, but his special defense dropped, so that kind of sucks. I'm just gonna go for the Nightshade, and that does a decent amount of damage to his Chandelure, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and, or he's just gonna go ahead and go for one more Shadow Ball. He's gonna take me out. That's the end of the game, so good game, Take G88.